So you're surprised?
You are mean. That's all I'm saying.
Wrong. All right. Figure this gosh darn thing out. All right, so this program is explicit and talk about gruff shit. Folks have heard the Penny Loco extensive trigger warning. Won't blast you with that for this go round. We missed a Sunday program. We had to do domestic labor and what not.
Whew. And a lot of it.
There's a hole in the ceiling.
There's a hole in the ceiling.
Oh,
Things went awry, if you will. Awry.
Yeah, you find out. I mean, basically, this is a slumlord spot with Wi-Fi. Right? Fancy slumlord spot. Very easy to inadvertently shoot a fucking hole in the goddamn ceiling with a bathroom. Oh, geez, what are those things called?
What, like the caddies?
Bathroom caddy.
Yeah, I'm glad you added on to that sentence because it was about to sound horrible. Shoot a hole in the bathroom ceiling.
Nah, no, this isn't Wednesday. It's not a...
Because I'm going to keep it G real. I don't fuck with you because you disrespecting me.
Disrespecting my hood. All right, Miss Phoenix Cleater Colored Man, you have headlines, I have headlines.
Yes.
And you have shit that you want to cover.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Well, let's see. There is a very interesting prison riot in Brazil that left 16 people decapitated. Gang wars. Yeah. There was the car mechanic who, quote unquote, shifts gears and becomes a doctor to address a lack of black male doctors. What else do we have? Oh, a 10-year-old charged with aggravated assault for playing dodgeball. We're probably going to cover that one. I would like to cover that one.
The fuck? All right. Assault for playing dodgeball. And like, those motherfuckers, they were not, whoever the fuck these people are. Well, the cops, I guess, but also.
Well, the parents who reported him.
Yeah, and whatever teacher was complicit, principal, vice principal. Was this on a school ground?
Yeah. Oh,
right?
yeah. It was like during like a recess.
Oh, yeah. All white those like my first thought was people are going to say, well, they were protecting the white child. No, they were just harming the black one.
Yeah.
They just wanted to harm a black person because if that white kid is hurt by capitalism, they're not going to come save him.
Yeah. Keep that thought in mind when we cover it because there's like a caveat to the story that completely agrees with what you just said.
Oh, there you go. We've been doing this for a while.
Yep.
It's getting easy.
Holiday Inn is going to ditch the little mini bottles of like the shampoo and body wash and stuff, and they're just going to start putting in big bottles that you can't take with you.
Wait, what are they like chained down?
I don't know.
If that's the thing, if they're not glued down, we can take them.
Maybe they're gonna like put like the bathroom dispensers where you know like put your hand under it and it like foams or something.
Oh.
Or you have to push the button. I don't know. But yeah, so they're doing it to eliminate waste.
Oh, so just now they're losing money? The billionaire can't get another yacht? Like just now in 2019, it just became too the fuck much.
I think they're gonna try to spin it to be like, we're being green. We're not gonna give you all these little bottles that just end up in the garbage and on the ocean floor.
They're being green. Don't these hotels have restaurants?
I don't know if Holiday Inn does.
I don't know nothing about these. Is that a hotel or a motel? Or
It's a hotel.
Inn?
It's a hotel, motel, Holiday Inn. Say what?
Yeah, something or other.
I do believe it is a hotel.
Okay.
I think the only difference between a hotel and a motel is a hotel has a swimming pool. I think that's like technically the difference.
It sounds like you're about to do something about can a woodchuck could chuck wood in a hotel motel?
Holiday Inn.
Go tell.
Say what?
I can flow well. I put whack MCs under a dope spell.
Shit, here we go.
Yeah. What, man?
What?
All right, let's let me figure
Anyways.
this whole thing out. New Jersey school board member posted that his life would be complete if representing Rashida Tlaib. Wait, that's how her name is spelled? Tlaib?
That's why you keep saying Talib, and I was like, are you sure?
Damn. Yeah, damn. That's how it's spelled?
Yeah.
I'm behind the times.
Oh.
You know what? 'Cause I listen to podcasts. I get all my news and audio.
Wait, but everyone who says their name says Talib?
I hear Talib.
Talib.
That's
but
what I
not
hear.
Tlaib or something.
No.
Huh.
Nah, and this feller, and this article is up by Alicia Fieldstadt. All right, and I feels that. And so this is a New Jersey school board member. And the New Jersey's governor lieutenant called for the resignation of Toms River. TOMS is this fucker's name. Of the Toms... Oh, that's the Toms River Board of Education.
Oh, okay. I was like, really?
And fuckface's name is Dan Leonard. And who, in addition to his comment about Talib, posted a Blaze TV video where they called her a terrorist 100%. Remember, Blaze TV is Glenn Beck.
Right.
Glenn Beck, who as a grown adult, as a grown-ass fucking adult millionaire, was convinced that Catholic was wrong and Mormon was right and switched sets. All right? And then this grown-ass adult was so bombastic in his rhetoric that he got fired from Fox News. And then, and it's not like he was a broke bloke. He went and started his own shit, Blaze Online. And as Trumpelstiltskin started heating up, heads like Alex Jones, Michael Savage, they're not grifters. They've always been right-leaning fuckfaces. But Alex Jones was suspicious of Trump. He wasn't trusting. He wasn't really feeling him. But then the people who spend money with Alex Jones said, nigga, it's Trump time. So Jones got Trump on an episode and went full bootlicker and is still just, he's got the whole heel in his throat. Like, he's down with the fucking boot.
No gag reflex.
No regurgitation. But Glenn Beck stayed true to Rafael Eduardo Cruz.
Yes.
All right, Ted Cruz. And he lost a lot of hits. But he had an employee named Tommy Lawrence or something. And so he put Tommy Lawrence out there and then brought views
Nazi
back
Barbie.
to the Blaze. Nazi Barbie?
Yeah, that's what people call her online.
Isn't that like almost every cis woman on Fox News?
Yeah, but I think she gets it because she's like the youngest among the
Then she's a neo-Nazi.
neo-Nazi Barbie.
Right?
Or there's what the fuck is it? Bob Kincaid calls Ivanka Trump a ring wraith Barbie.
Oh, and he calls the Fox News cis women attack blondes.
I mean,
They send out an attack blonde.
but is he wrong?
Not really, yo. Like, he sounds like you a lot. All right.
We follow each other on Twitter.
He follows you. These are the facts. What? Oh man, I'm not even seeing the. Yeah, what else you got cracking? I'm gonna go look at the archive chat space.
Today, Governor Gavin Newsom, governor of California, signed a bill that will make Trump ineligible to be on California's primary ballot unless he discloses 5 years of tax returns. Anyone who does not disclose 5 years of tax returns is not allowed to be listed on the primary ballot. We'll see what happens with that. I don't know. Like, is that legal? I don't know. Can they do that?
I don't know how the tax return thing works. I don't care too much about it myself. I don't give a hell, right? Like, I don't like J.B. Pritzker and his fucking toilet breaking ass. But like, fucking come January 1st, I want my reefer doobies.
Yes. Yeah, I don't know how that works. I don't know if that's like, I'm sure they're going to challenge it somehow in court. I'm not sure what the grounds are. For those people who say, if you don't like it here, then leave, and I say nobody wants to be a victim of American foreign policy, I would like to remind you that according to the UN report, for the first half of 2019, more civilians were killed by America and Afghan officials than by any Islamic terrorist group. So, Yeah. The U.S. formally ended its combat mission in Afghanistan in 2014, but still provides extensive air and other support to local forces battling militants. According to the report issued by the UN, it said in Afghanistan, 403 civilians were killed by Afghan forces the first 6 months of the year. Another 314 were killed by international forces, making a total of 717. That is compared to 531 killed by the Taliban and ISIS and other militants combined. So yeah, America is killing more civilians in Afghanistan than Islamic terrorists. And yet we don't understand why we can't get rid of Islamic terrorists. Maybe because you're killing people's moms and sisters and brothers and uncles and cousins, and then they're like, hey, maybe ISIS has a point.
I mean, according to Alex Jones, it's really about black people walking up, beating up white people. I just heard that shit this morning.
I had the weirdest Twitter argument about Alex Jones.
Why?
I think because people were going through characters from King of the Hill saying who would vote for Trump. And they were like, Dale Gribble would never vote for Trump because he's a conspiracy theorist. And I was like, actually, he might have. Because he seems like the type who would listen to Alex Jones, and Alex Jones is very pro-Trump. And they're like, Alex Jones is a grifter. He doesn't believe the things he says. I'm like, that's irrelevant if his fans believe what he says. And he has them convinced that Trump is like doing some deep state shit to, like, I don't know, kill the globalists and take down pedophiles and the whole fucking QAnon and Pizzagate shit. Dale Gribble seems like the type of guy who would believe Pizzagate's real. I'm just saying.
Yeah, and also they gotta compartmentalize his performance shit from his real old school John Birch Society neo-Confederate shit.
Yeah.
Like, shit he says he does fucking think is real, or he's deliberately exaggerating something that he probably thinks is kind of real.
Yeah.
And there's Laura Loco in the archive chat space talking about the Holiday Inn. Said, I've been to a few. I'm fancy. They usually have restaurants, Denny's style. Okay. And Hotep Mike said they also have a hot tub.
Hot tubs are the shit.
He said he can confirm. That's Hotep Mike.
That is where I'm going to be at Woodhull. As soon as the day is over, I'm going to be in the hot tub.
Not me.
No, well, because you're not going to Woodhull.
Oh, I don't get in those anyway. I just take showers. I saw a video of a white lady pooping in a hot tub, and I'm... You ever seen that one? I think it's like she thought it was a fart, but it was like hardcore diarrhea.
What? That's disgusting.
Yeah, it's one of those things, like, it gets shared on the internet every couple of months. It's just life, man.
No.
Sometimes, you know, life gives you lemons, and your stomach disagrees with them.
What, did she have too much cheese?
Nash probably had one of those fucking ices from the movie theater.
Oh.
Drank one of those too fast.
Yeah.
You're gonna have yourself a day. I would know.
Is it like you with Dunkin' Donuts?
I don't even do that to myself anymore. There's no safe word for that. It's nothing, man. Dunkin' Donuts will fuck you up.
Okay. Do you have more news and headlines? Or do you actually want to do a story?
No, yeah, lace me up.
All right, so this is some casual fucking ableism. Teachers forced a special needs student to make a list of his faults and pinned it up in the classroom. Sadism. A 10-year-old boy with special needs who complained of bullying was forced by the school staff to listen to his classmates listing the reasons they didn't like him, and then was required to write these reasons down on a hand-drawn poster that was then stuck to his classroom wall. In a case that campaigners say highlights the need for specialist teaching resources, Damian Lighttoller's son, who has autism, ADHD, and oppositional defiant disorder, and is on the special education needs register, was told by his peers he needs to stop shouting, stop annoying us, and start being happy and not sad if he wants to have better relationships with them.
What the blue fuck? How old are these kids?
10.
Gee, what did this little shit say again?
Stop shouting, stop annoying us, and start being happy, not sad.
These are some severely uncouth 10-year-olds.
Yeah.
We weren't fucking like that when I was...
But then also, like, I don't think they know what's wrong. Because if you were to sit down and explain, like, oh, he has ADHD, He might not be able to sit still, or he might see something and get really excited and be like, oh my God, look at that. If you were to sit down and explain, like, that's just the way he is because that's the way he is, they might be a little bit more fucking kind. But based on, like, the teacher's response, the teacher's probably like, yeah, fuck this kid. And the students are like, oh, well, the teacher thinks there's something, nothing wrong with him, so he's just being an asshole on purpose. I bet you.
God, do you think the teachers, fuck. They might be around our age now.
Yeah, they could be. Yeah.
Fuck, man. Millennials are supposed to be better. See, Generation Z, look at what we're doing that's fucked up, and don't do it. Mm-hmm. Don't do it. Hotep Mike, talking to you. I think you're pretty young. Don't you fucking do it.
Just guessing. The incident, which occurred last year at Allenton Community Primary School in Derby, but was recently only discovered by his parents, followed the boy, whom the observer has chosen not to name, telling the school's behavior mentor that he was being bullied. My son approached his behavior mentor, and she said he was being bullied and was upset the other children didn't like him. So to try to tackle his behavior, the idea was apparently to find out why other children didn't like him. So he sat my son down, asked the other children why they didn't like him, and tried to tell my son to change those things. My son then sought help from a teacher, and rather than discipline the other children for bullying, the mentor blamed the victim and said, well, you need to do this, this, and this. According to Lightoller,
Didn't like him.
So school's head teacher, John Fordham, described the session to them as restorative justice. That's not what the fuck restorative justice is.
Oh, goodness.
What
Did they put the teacher's name up there?
No. All they have is, like, the principal, John Fordham.
I'd love to try to find the fucking teacher's, like, Facebook. Like, this sounds like a fucking 4chan asshole.
Yeah.
Because that's the thing. Remember, folks, people on the internet that are fucking assholes, they go and exist off the internet and other people have to be around them. I be thinking that shit, man.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
we're in a fucking grocery store and, like, some fucking white dude looks like he's in his early 20s or so passes by.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just like, this could be one of those motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Easy.
Yeah. So, Jillian Doherty, the founder of SEND, Special Education Needs and Disability Action, which campaigns for children with special needs, said no child should be singled out and made to feel unwelcome at school. We're hearing of many children with SEND experiencing mental health difficulties, developing anxiety about school attendance, and being excluded from education. It's vital that schools seek early specialist advice on how to best support children with special needs without undermining their self-esteem. Despite this list being drawn up in November, the boy's parents knew nothing about it until he brought the drawing back from school at the end of term 2 weeks ago. They fear it may have increased the bullying of their son, who had at times had difficult relationships with his classmates. We've had more than a few incidents of bullying this year than in the past, so it could have made things worse. Early this year, another student threw a bottle at my son's head. It resulted him needing to go to the A&E, I assume that's ER, and have part of his eyelid glued. What the fuck?
A bottle? They threw a bottle at him?
Yeah, and cut his eyelid.
What the fuck do they have glass bottles in the fucking classroom for? What the fuck is happening?
During the year, the boy mentioned some of the children's complaints as things he disliked about himself. We had no idea. Obviously, he was getting reminders every day when he went to school about what the children dislike about him. We had no idea where it was coming from. We thought it was just him having some issues. When they saw the picture, the parents had a meeting with the school's behavior mentor, who works with perpetrators and victims of bad behavior, and with whom they have a good relationship. But the description of the session as restorative justice left them furious, upset, and hurt. Lightoller added, a friend who's a primary school teacher at another school in Derby said she's familiar with this activity, and you were supposed to sit the child down and ask their peers to list positive things about the child, and you get the child to try to focus on the positive things, not the negative things. Fordham School did not respond to a request for comment. Transform Trust, which sponsors Allenton School, also refused to comment. Yeah.
That's
so
some rowdy shit.
And they actually have a picture of it. And it's a picture of like a little boy smiling, wearing glasses, waving. And it has like the things around. And it says like, be happy, stop shouting, stop annoying us, stop screaming, stop shouting. It's like that messy ass childhood handwriting.
Oh.
stop making noises, I think that says. And I swear to God, this says don't act weird. And like these are all like in circles around him, and he has like a thought bubble that says, how can I get other children to like me? And those were the responses. Jesus
fucking Christ. These some fucking little, like they would fucking vote for fucking Ferguson. What were her last name? On Clarissa Explains It All. Her little brother Ferguson. You know he's gonna be a fucking Republican.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, these fucking kids are gonna grow
Ferguson,
up.
Darling,
that was their name. Yeah, they're gonna grow up and vote evil. There's Jess Local in the archive chat space. What does that say? The school
tried to pull shit like this before we pulled kiddo out of public school. Yeah. Yeah. And they borderline did that at youngest child's school last year. Remember that shit? They were like, who's like the most disruptive?
Oh yeah.
Remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so that happened. And I guess we're talking about 10-year-olds. We might as well keep talking about 10-year-olds, right?
Oh, this story. Yes.
Okay, so Canton, I think this is Ohio? Oh, Canton, Michigan. All right. So Canton, Michigan, Kamishi Lindley was shocked when she got a call from Wayne County Juvenile Court on Wednesday about her 10-year-old son, Bryce. The soon-to-be 5th grader is charged with so he's in 4th grade.
Grade 4. There's some rowdy motherfuckers. That's almost super predator age.
That is almost super predator age.
Fucking Sophia Loco, pointing back to the last story, said those are just things to make the child smaller and quieter.
Yeah.
And a couple more. What's that? What's that other comment?
To make friends here, he needs social interaction. He needs games. He needs opportunities to share toys and food and find common interests. Yeah.
Yeah, or find out what the fuck the kid thinks is dope and invest in that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, this next one. So some little nigger boy attacked a little white angel, is what you're telling me.
Yeah.
All right.
A pre-super predator.
Let's hear it.
Yeah, black kids aren't preteens, they're pre-super predators.
Okay, so just a regular predator. Not very impressive.
Regular predator. Well, you're a little white boy. That's something. So the soon-to-be 5th grader is charged with aggravated assault following a schoolyard game gone wrong. Lindley told Action 7 News these kids were basically playing a game we've all played. According to a police report, another student was struck in the face with a ball. That student's mother asked we not use her or her son's name. Someone needs to say her fucking name.
No one's ever said it like that before. You just changed that hashtag.
So that student's mother asked we not use her son's name, but told Action 7 News her son has a medical condition that makes head injuries dangerous. The police report was filed after it was stated Lindley intentionally threw the ball at the boy's face. He sustained facial damage to his face. He had a black eye and a bruised nose.
That's the real sentence the journalist put in there?
What?
He sustained facial damage to his face?
Yes.
All right. When I repeat it, it's redundant. Fucking weirdos. I don't understand these fucking people.
Wait, mate. Go ahead.
Me or... Yeah, shouldn't we, learn by dodging balls that are thrown at us, or...
What?
That's what this sack of wrenches is for.
What? That's a fact.
Uh-huh.
So you're hating on how kids learn how to play dodgeball in the new school.
Uh-huh.
That's a lot of wrenches.
If you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball.
What?
Did he also sustain facial damage to his face?
He did also sustain facial damage to his face. Medical records also show the 4th grader suffered a concussion. I couldn't believe it, said Kamishi Lindley regarding the charge. Her son was also suspended for school for 1 day, but she feels it should have ended there. This is a kid playing on the playground with his friends. The other boy's mother told Action 7 News, I tried not to let it get to this point. Then why was your little shit of a son playing dodgeball when he can't get hit in the face?
I don't know.
She said her son had been targeted before, and she reported it to the school. In an April 29th incident, my son was hit twice in the face with a ball previously due to this. The child apologized to my son, and my son said, "Mom, it's okay. We're still going to be friends."
Wait, April 29th?
Yeah.
Wait a second. Were those kids just celebrating an anniversary? I gotta see if this was April 29th. Hold on, buddy.
Do I even want to know? Do I even want to know?
Huh? I don't know, Chief. Do. Yep.
Oh, yes, April 29th, 1992.
Yep, the Rodney King uprising.
I am totally okay with obnoxious white kids getting hit in the face with dodgeballs every April 29th. We can make that a tradition.
Yeah, but he did. Wait, was it saying like he was obnoxious in the journalism at all anyway?
They don't say that, but to me, if you have a medical condition where you know you can't get hit in the face, and then you intentionally engage in a game where you can get hit in the face, and then your mom gets other people arrested for hitting you in the face when you chose to play the game that you can get hit in the face while playing, I think you're an asshole.
Wait, so now white women who aren't even teachers can put you on the school to prison pipeline?
Yes.
White womanhood is powerful.
I'm unaware of those situations, Lindley said. I'm sorry her child got hurt. I'd be sorry for any child who got hurt. But the mother said April 29th was the final straw and she was worried for her child's safety. Then why is this little nigga still out here playing dodgeball? Don't even let him go. If he can't get hit in the face, don't even let him go out for fucking recess. Seriously. If it's that fucking serious.
Wait, and what? He had a concussion, a pre-existing condition?
They said he had a pre-existing condition that, so every time he gets hit in the head, his injuries are worse. And so getting hit in the head with the dodgeball caused him to get a black eye and a concussion.
And folks, I heard myself say pre-exempting. And fucking Jesus Christ. So is that, are you familiar with shit like this? Is this like for life?
I don't know because they didn't say what's wrong with him.
Yeah, I've never heard about shit like this.
But Lindley says neither she nor her son knew of the other student's medical condition and feels he shouldn't have been playing a game like that in the first place. I agree with her. The case will go before a judge in juvenile court August 1st for a pretrial conference. Lindley has created a fundraiser to help pay for her son's legal fees, which are currently around $4,000.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're just trying to school to prison pipeline them.
Yeah, they have to be. Because, I mean, why is your kid fucking playing dodgeball if they can't get hit in the face? And then also, and it's not even just, because I know the kid's going to want to go out and play because he's a kid, I get it. But there's a principal, there's maybe an assistant principal, there's a teacher, there's gym teachers, recess teachers.
Duty heads, yeah,
like,
duties.
You know, none of these people were concerned that this kid was playing dodgeball when he gets a concussion anytime he gets hit in the head.
Because they don't actually give a fuck about him.
Which is, what did you say earlier? That they aren't trying to protect the white kid, they're just trying to hurt the black kid.
Yeah. Yeah. Because, I mean, you said there was a fundraiser for the legal fees for the black kid.
Yeah.
Is there a fundraiser for the white kid's medical bills?
Nope.
They don't give a fuck about that kid. White people don't care about each other like that. Like, that's literally why we do white on white crime. There's an epidemic. Where are the fathers?
Where are the fathers?
Actually, there should be less of those. That's a lot. That's a big part of the problem is the fathers. More white people need to be raised in single mother feminist homes. That's a starting point. All right? Just for the, let's try this for the next 25 years.
Yeah.
And then progress from there. Start getting the fathers out of white homes.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, the divorce rate is like 50%.
Maybe we could start like a war on Zoloft, a real war on drugs. Get these guys off the street.
The war on Prozac.
I mean, hey, how many of you that drive vehiculars had a situation where you had to drive very defensively because an assumed cis white man, probably a father, was also on the road? We gotta get him off the street.
So actually what we need is a war on vodka.
Do you feel comfortable when you see a Mustang approaching?
Of course not.
A pick-em-up truck?
No.
Ooh, when those are coming, there's problems.
Yeah.
Get the fathers out of the homes.
There's like all these comments.
I think I'm making sense here.
What's funny? Yeah, so just start a war on vodka. Go back to banning alcohol. There'll be tons of white men in jail.
Vodka, Budweiser, Ice House.
Ice House.
Yeah, Ice House.
Yeah, Sophia said that boy's parents knew he had a disability and let him out on the playground without protective gear. That's endangerment. Call CPS on her. Yeah, I agree. Phoenix is using fact-based facts. Yeah, I am. Laura said if he had repeated trauma to the head, then yeah, CTE can develop early. Poor kid needs better adults.
Wait, where did he get the fucking... Now I'm wondering what the fuck were the adults doing at the house that this kid is so physically fucked up so early in life?
Maybe he just runs into walls a lot. One of the kids in foster care literally used to run into walls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's also something they do?
It was a little... Yeah.
Was there ableism afoot?
Yes.
Say word.
Yes.
But we don't know that with this kid.
We don't know.
Is there a father in the house?
We don't know.
All right, because I mean, I've seen Tales from the Hood. There was a monster in the house. You like to draw fucked up pictures of people. Eh?
I still like that picture someone put like from the one with the little dolls and said Toy Story 5.
Oh fuck! I don't remember if I reposted that or not.
And it was like one of my least liked tweets ever. I think just because people didn't get the reference.
Yeah.
Because I retweeted it and said, "What is it? The only spooks who scare me are the one with guns." And I was like, "These niggas bet."
Yeah, because fucking Tales from the Hood is a cult classic.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, Miss Ma'am.
Yes.
You got more heat. I
Sure.
think I already covered a story of a No, I just shared it. I posted it. There was a funeral for a black trans woman that got murdered.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, Laura said you're losing me with the vodka plan. A lot of our white-on-white crime stories in Florida involve vodka. I'm just saying.
Vodka in a van.
Vodka in a van, in a parking lot, and a bike.
And a bike. I forgot about the fucking bike. Why? What is the deal with the fucking bike?
Yeah, if y'all don't listen to White on White Crime, you should, because it's fucking hilarious.
You had an alligator in a duffel bag?
An alligator in a duffel bag, a rattlesnake in the back of the car.
Wait, wasn't that the same car?
No, that was a different car. It was a rattlesnake, a convicted felon who couldn't have a gun but had a gun in the car,
Okay.
and a bottle of whiskey.
Open container?
And in a stolen car with expired plates.
And a white woman that was driving the kid's toy car down the street.
And there was that one about the, yeah.
But it couldn't be a DUI because it's not a real car.
Yes. But the guy on the horse got a DUI.
Of course. Of course you drive a horse. His name is Mr. fucking Ed. Jesus Christ.
Why don't
what?
crime be fucking wild?
The guy that was, I don't know if he just had his shirt off or he was naked but was knocking on people's doors asking them to fight him.
Oh, he was naked.
Yeah, okay, the naked fighting man.
And there was the naked guy who went into the store, like to buy chips or something.
Oh, wait, what about the woman's son that got naked in the store and then when security tried to stop him, she did kung fu?
And Brian kicked out a cop car window.
Oh, that's right. Holy shit. And then the man that, I will use the language sexually assaulted because the man that was bastard mating and then grabbed a male cop's buttock and said, just let me feel it.
Then there was the naked guy in the parking lot who was telling people to fight him.
Oh, it was
like
it McDonald's?
Yeah, it was like a McDonald's or a Burger King or something. And then there was the guy who tried to pay with weed at the McDonald's drive-thru.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah, I remember that.
There was a guy who got arrested for having a golf cart. Like he was drunk driving a golf cart.
Florida?
There was one in Florida. There was one, I think, in California, too.
Still one of my favorites is, I mean, folks know that I always say one of my favorites is the guy that peed on the cop's leg and said, fuck Trump. But then there's, the guy that got out of jail, stole a car, and drove it into the jailhouse building.
Oh, that happened.
Yeah.
Then there was the guy who was stealing on his way out of Kohl's after he had a job interview there. Like he stole a pair of like Nikes on his way out.
Yeah.
For his mom, of all people. Yeah.
We got to get the fathers out of these homes.
And then I don't know where the fucking the booby trap house.
That one was a little too much. That was a little too damn much. And still, you realize, like, as of recent years, most downloaded episode, the Scrotacular White on White Crime episode.
Yes.
Which I still gotta wonder, are people just searching the word Scrotacular and then seeing the Black Podcast? I'll check it out. Because it says, like, people are listening to the whole thing or downloading it. People aren't just listening for 5 minutes and saying, fuck that. They're taking it in.
Yeah.
Why?
Oh, no.
Okay, you got some heat?
Yeah. Yeah.
Close this thing off. I'm on at 4 in the a.m.
Yes. 2 TSA agents have been suspended after a noose was found in the baggage area of a Miami airport.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, just have a noose there. Fine.
Yep. 2 Transportation Security Administration officers were placed on leave for putting up a noose in a baggage screening area at Miami International Airport, according to government sources. The agency announced the suspensions in a statement Tuesday, saying that it was, quote, an offensive display and was discovered in an area not accessible to the public. A photo of the noose was posted on Instagram and showed it hanging from the ceiling with 2 stuffed monkeys attached.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
They didn't mean it in a racist way, though. The display was immediately removed and an investigation was launched into who was responsible for the unacceptable behavior. TSA, this is a quote from their statement, does not tolerate racist or offensive behavior, and those found responsible will be held accountable for their actions, according to the agency. The officers were placed on leave as the incident is investigated. Their identities have not yet been revealed. Miami-Dade County Mayor Carlos Jimenez said he was glad the TSA took quick action and suspended the officers. Although TSA workers are not employees of Miami-Dade, hashtag our county has zero tolerance for racism. In recent months, there has been a number of workers who have reported finding racist objects at their places of employment. In March, more than a dozen black workers at the UPS distribution center in Maumee, Ohio, sued after several employees found Confederate flags and nooses in the office. An African-American man who works as a quality inspector at Boeing's plant in North Charleston, South Carolina, sued the company in June after his white co-workers hung a noose above his desk. And in a similar incident, 5 educators at Summerwind Elementary School in Palmdale, California.
Hey, you said that was at Boeing.
Yeah.
Do they have this story or that just like related stories?
These are all related stories.
Did they have the year on that one?
The Boeing one?
Yeah. Is that like early 2017 or so? I think I heard that story.
March 2017.
Yep, yeah, I remember hearing that story. They covered that on Gus the Renegade Negroes program where they do workplace racism. Yeah, like I think they played like NPR audio from it. But folks, just so you know, we've covered those folks. Those are the black conservatives that are not Republicans and they say weird things about stuff.
Yeah. And in a similar incident, 5 educators at Summerwind Elementary School in Palmdale, California.
Come back to me.
That's exactly what was in my head. And every time I hear racist shit from Palmdale, I'm like, someone told me already. A photo showed 4 teachers posing with a rope fashioned into a noose. The teachers, as well as the school's principal, who emailed the photo of to Summerwind staff, were placed on administrative leave as the incident was investigated.
It's like, yo, how much was this shit going on under the radar before
social media?
Yeah, before privately owned social media. I have to say it that way.
Privately owned social media.
What? People like it when you say all the syllables. They're like, yeah, I like when there's more words and it's boring and nerdy. Like, yeah, that's shit.
Nobody
man.
said that. But yeah. Yeah, I know, I really do wonder. I think it's like all the police brutality cases where it's like you can just see cops shooting people or cops beating people.
Yeah. And that's a staple, like across the board with 90s gangster rap, they tried to tell you about the damn cops.
Yeah.
Hell, BG Knockout tried to tell you about the 3-strike start. It didn't help the situation. All it did was increase the jail population with the fucking the crime bill. Like the gangster rappers been tried to tell you, but you fools fell for fucking Calvin Butts and C. Dolores Tucker and their bullshit.
But he said the word hoe.
Right, and then niggas like Scotty Reed. With these niggas that got these fucking clear the airwaves projects and all that shit, where they're like, this gangster rap is so bad, it's mind control and it's making the youth do this and do that. Well, what the fuck were niggas listening to in the 70s when they were slinging heroin and pimping hoes?
Right.
Right? Like fucking, what was the background music to the Dolomite movies? All those blaxploitation flicks? Right, where did these young dudes, right, because a lot of these gangster rappers of the 90s were born in the 70s.
Right.
So what older black men that were born in the 50s and 40s were they learning this shit from? Like, apparently it's okay when you were smacking hoes because Marvin Gaye was playing in the background.
Exactly.
You see, that makes it
because Marvin
respectable.
Gaye didn't say hoe in his lyrics.
Oh, nah, he would just knock the earth, wind, and fire out of her, though.
But did he call her a hoe in the song?
No, you do that behind closed doors, and that's why
they're mad about it, because it's not behind closed doors.
Conservative niggas, fuck off, clowns. Shit, I think that's about wine cellaring.
Yeah.
Wine cellarino. I don't have any more sherbet.
Oh.
Yeah.
Ooh. Oh, by the way, a woman in Britain married her dog today.
That's good. Wait, was it what color is the dog? This could be a white on white crime.
It actually,
I don't think I need to know this. I might not need this information. Remember that woman that was said she had sex with like 50 ghosts or some shit like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
Oh shit, did I lose it?
You know.
Yeah, and then she said she married one and then they like broke up or something.
You think she fucking considering so she was having sex with ghosts. Like, so instead of a thirst trap, was she a ghost trap?
She was a ghost trap.
These are my nigga dad jokes.
Looks like a golden retriever.
Oh, there's a white on white crime. Why does the dog have on a fucking top hat?
The dog has on a top hat and a suit coat.
That's fucking
And she
rude.
married her dog because this is the only dog that's loyal as opposed to all the men she's dated.
You know what? My misandry trumps my need to make fun of white people.
Her name is Elizabeth Hode and married her pet dog Logan.
Oh, I can make fun of it again. Fucking Logan. Really? So she's literally she's making him a white man.
Pretty much.
It's gonna be like that fucking book Animal Farm.
Oh, God.
He's gonna fucking be a man. Logan. His middle name Taylor.
Aw, that's rude. Rude.
And then let's take a look. Shit, I'm missing the comments. Oh, Jess Loco said listening without headphones in the hospital and left a reefer heart. Damn, listen to us without headphones is dangerous, nigga. That's how you lose all your job.
Right.
Yeah. And Sophia Loco said unless it's when they're what does that say, patting down a black woman's hair?
Yep.
Which story was that?
Oh, for the TSA. The TSA said they don't engage in racist behavior, but they love to run their fingers through black women's hair to make sure there's no hidden weapons in the afro.
Oh, yeah. That's who you gotta watch out for. Black women hijacking planes. Oh, yeah, that's always going on. I'm telling you, as soon as I see the Lady of Rage or Queen Latifah, I'm like, fuck, it's going down. They're gonna fucking fly the plane into fucking Def Jam Studios. It's over.
They are, yeah. Apparently this woman who married her dog has been engaged 4 times.
Oh, jeez. Nah, let the patriarchy go. Yo, divest from patriarchy. All right? All femmes, divest from patriarchy. And divest from Israel while you're at it. This is a BDS household. All right?
Yes.
Boycott, divest, and sanction. BDSM. Boycott, divest, and sanction men. Okay? This is a BDSM show. And a black left show. And we're down with Antifa.
no matter what Ted Cruz says. Or is that Marco Rubio? I think it's Ted Cruz. He's trying to pass a bill that's wants to get Antifa, because you know how they're such an organized group, labeled like a domestic terrorist organization. But the bill is like repeatedly conflating like Antifa with left-wing activists. Like actual wording of the bill. So basically any left-wingers.
So they can just change the name of their not an organization.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hell, they should call it MAGA.
That actually would be fucking awesome if Antifa changed it to MAGA and was like...
Not even have it stand for anything. Just, no, that's just the word we use.
That's
it's
the
with
word we
2 G's,
use.
though.
Yeah. I would love it. And then, like, just, yeah. And every time they, like, mask up for Black Bloc, just have, like, MAGA across their, like, bandana. I would be down for that.
Yeah, just MAGA in. Macaroni and cheese.
Macaroni and cheese, really? That's what you're gonna go with?
Sophia Loco said propane and propane accessories?
Yes.
Well, because you said propane and propane accessories, I think that makes it perfectly fine to go on ahead and let's close out the program with the real deal.
Cool, Dad. What is that?
Some old Indian thing.
What's it for?
Well, I don't know much about Indians, but I do know tools. And if I had to guess, I'd say you jam one of these in the back of a white man's skull, twist the handle like so, and then your blood runs out through the hole here. Yep, that's what it's for.
All right, Father Muckers. PayPal.me/Phoenix and William, Patreon.com/WineCellarMedia Fund. And the Wine Cellar, 30 days, September, April, June, and November. This one has 31 days. Okay, So Patreon's about to hit, and we're actually going to take the Patreon fund and get Phoenix Cleater a new MFing work tablet. We're going down to the Best Buy.
Yes.
We're going to get the Best Buy possible for Phoenix Cleater's new work tablet. I'm going to fucking get the warranty and staple it to my butt cheeks. I'm not going to lose the goddamn warranty. And thank you, Father Muckers, for that. And also, please be as safe as possible wherever you is be way. No mames.
Hi.
All right, the Facebook Live is gone on out of there. All right, YouTube.
Yeah.
What the hell? You can go YouTube yourself.